Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, this clone's been irritating the crap out of me. I had it running, and this is a limited coil. Like, this coil is limited. It goes up maybe 12,000 RPM and just goes bing, 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 bangs off the rev limiter. Not necessarily a bad thing, not good for a race saw. So then I had a brand new Neotech coil that I put in there and couldn't get it to run right. This was an OEM 660 coil. With this one on there, it would idle and then give me all kinds of fits when I try to rivet up. I thought it was ignition problem, which it technically was ignition problem. But I went down and stole a good used coil, an OEM used coil out of an 026, because I know I've used these in these clones before. Put it in there and got it running better, running hot, very hard to get to idle, kicks back, hurts your freaking hands, fighting itself. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? I don't know what they cloned. I don't know what they cloned it off from, but this is the flywheel off this thing. And this is either a Farmer Tech or Neotech flywheel, I can't remember which. But I pulled the flywheel, and the magnets kind of fight me. You guys will probably have to take my word for it, but this, I line up, where's my flashlight? I line up key to key, and I kid you not, this flywheel is the beginning of this magnet is at the end of this one. So that's how far advanced this flywheel is. And it didn't seem to be an issue with this coil. It did not seem to be an issue. But I've changed plugs, I've been fighting, dabbling, and doodling, and I've got the idle screw jack. The whole thing, when it's running, it's just fighting itself. It gets freaking hot. So I'm going to let it cool down here, and I'm going to put this on in stock location, not change this coil, and then have my screwdriver on there ready, because I imagine when she starts, it's probably going to go to the moon as much as I got that. I'll probably back that idle screw off, so I might have to retune the carburetor, but that's way too much timing. I know in years past, like the early model saws, they had different timing, different keyway notches, and maybe whatever company that made this short block, that's what they had to work off from the timing. And I'm wondering if Neotech and Farmer Tech worked off from the modern 660. I don't know. That might be a cool feature, where if you've got like an 064, early 064 or something, where I don't know if the seals will, I don't know if you get the seals in there, but I don't know. That's a good combo if I leave that together and you don't care about a rev limiter. But if you start changing parts, you're going to be irritated. So yeah, I run into an absolute, major timing. Wish I could sandwich these things together for you so you could see what I'm talking about. I'll load it up in the light here. Okay, I don't know if you can see or not, but that keyway, the magnets are fighting me, but look how far off them. And it's been so long, I think that's about how far. I'm gonna mark this flywheel so I don't get it mixed up. I'm gonna put limited, like I did on the coil, that way it matches. Might get me out of a pickle someday. I don't know. That's the problem with this clone crap. Stuff's all over the place. So, yeah. This is, I don't know. I put it in the wood, it was fighting me. I've had nothing but issues, so I don't know. I'll call this quits here. Probably seat it in when I get it back together and running. Oh, guys, now it's too retarded. I can't win for losing here. I have the bolts wore out on this thing. I can't get this sorted out. I might have to put that original stuff in and just live with the limiter. But, I'm also not too sure if I ain't fighting a carb issue. So I think I'm going to bump the timing up just a little bit on this setup and see what happens. Lot of fuel, guys. Oh, having tuning issues. She's a thirsty son of a gun. I still think the timing needs to come up just a little bit more with this flywheel and stuff. I don't know. That's a 9-pin 325. Wonder how much of that last couple tunes was running out of fuel. Yeah. Empty. Empty. Thinking it wants a little bit more muffler mod, and I might do that on the side here. I might just open that hole up right there. So I think a couple times I thought it might have been bogging down, but I think I just sealed off that outlet. And this back cover has no, you know, it's sealed off. So you have just this hole and that little slit right there. So I think I'll pull that cover off and open it up. At least that way, if I get it close to the wood, it's got an another way out, so it doesn't come down. But I mean, it's showing potential. I don't know. I think I'm still gonna hunt down an OEM crank, OEM flywheel. I'll use this coil. I'll either split these cases or just start over with a fresh set of cases. And I think I know another guy that's got a clobbered OEM one that I might throw all that weird stuff back on this case and then use this short block and this cylinder. Put him just a work saw together with this bottom end. I don't know. The piston, I had one that weighed 88 grams. I had one that was 87 and one that was 84. I went with the 84 grammer and I knocked it down to where it was like 76, 70. It bounced between 76 and 77. And then I took the wrist pin from 24 grams down to 14. It does have all that exotic feeder stuff in it. That was really easy. Yeah. So crazy how that thing just goes psychotic when she starts running out of fuel. It reminds me of an old dirt bike I had as a kid. I had one dirt bike that was an RT 360 Yamaha, and that thing would hurt you when it ran out of fuel, especially if you didn't dare pull on the clutch because it wind her up and pop the motor. But that thing would run out of fuel on you, and she'd just take off like the throttle was stuck wide open. That's kind of how this thing behaves. But after what little bit of cutting and tuning I did, she took a full tank down like nothing. So I don't know. And it doesn't smell horrible out the exhaust either, so she must be consuming it. But I don't know. I still think that 395 probably got a little bit more chain speed, but I don't know. We're not done tinkering with it, but I think I'm done tinkering with it for now. But let me know what you guys think. I'll seed all this bits and clips and all that together. You guys take it easy and have a good one.